Joy tactics.
Oh, last night I got this. I ordered Indian food, and I was so excited because it had such amazing reviews. And I got the classic sag paneer and chicken tikka. But as it turned out, I didn't get chicken tikka masala. I just got chicken tikka, so it came all dry, no curry. And the sag paneer, you know how sometimes it's all bright green or it looks like so fresh. Well, this sag paneer, the spinach was just basically cooked down, and it didn't even seem like a curry.
I'm sorry, Eric.
That's when you fucking call them up. You give them the 1-star review.
Yeah.
There needs to be consequences.
I know. Well, I've been thinking about some things, some creative solutions, creative retaliation that I can do to them. They didn't know that they were messing with someone with 15.5 thousand followers on Instagram. And crazy. And for that amount of followers, crazy engagement like no one's ever seen. I have the engagement of a much larger platform, which actually scares many people.
You have 100% engagement. 100% control of every single one of your fucking
comments on everything.
Yeah. That's equivalent to somebody with probably 400,000 followers in terms of engagement.
Right. And you know what engagement gives me?
Pleasure.
What? Pure energy. Once I get engagement from somebody, that is fuel in my tank.
What about? No, yeah, I agree.
And
I like engagement.
That is the subject of today's podcast: is energy. Where do you get your energy from? How do you sustain it? How do you keep it going when the tank is empty? And what are you feeling
nothing
up
left?
With?
That was an awesome intro.
Isn't that cool how I did that? I did it with no planning, on the fly. Sully Sullenberger landing the plane.
That was crazy. It was like we were just talking about stuff. We hit record, and then all of a sudden, within milliseconds, you had a story about Indian food and tied it into energy, and your followers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not many
to someone
people have
just learning
talent.
English, that would be very impressive.
Do you guys think this grouping of hair right here is disgusting?
It looks like a happy trail on your.
You know how it kind of clumps up. Look at that.
Yeah.
Maybe you got an alternative belly button.
It's not disgusting. It's.
We'll show your regular happy trail.
Creative.
Let's see if the hair formation is similar.
Tie them
compare.
together. You should tie your stomach to your arm and see.
What if I had some like disgusting like fucking pierced belly button? I mean, you can.
No, it looks great. It looks like there's fucking holes in your stomach.
You got like
looks like a crevice.
A happy racetrack. You know what I'm saying?
You have a happy pit. You have like tar pits of hair.
That's a happy 7-lane highway.
Let me get some of that. Oh, nice one, Eric. Nice one.
You know why they call it Happy Trail, right? Because there's a pot of honey at the end. That is
Where's the trail lead? Where's that trail? A trail leads to something, right?
Curious.
Trail leads unless it's a dead end, and then what's that mean? Then it's.
I'll tell you what. There's no dead end down there, man.
It's alive.
There's no dead end.
It just keeps going.
Wait, I think you want there to be a dead end. You know what I'm saying? You want there to be a roadblock.
Oh wait, I get you right.
Yeah, there's a tree in the road. Well, now hold on a second. Shouldn't it be not called that? Shouldn't it be called the happy? Essentially, the happy divider or something, or the happy woods, and every other area of your body, that's the trail, because the trail is the area, typically within my experience within foraging, the trail is where there's no shrubbery, there's no growth.
Right.
So, in a sense, it's a misnomer to discuss that.
It really is. Nobody's questioning our language like you do.
I'm born skeptic.
So we should get a column in Skeptic magazine. All three of us get our own columns and be all skeptical about different things.
I'd love to do that. Oh, man. 3 columns? I wouldn't even put words in mine. I'd probably just want to put my picture in it. If I had a whole column.
You would just put your face?
Yeah, if I had a whole column, I don't know if I could turn down that opportunity. Because that's like a third of a fucking magazine cover.
Right. You wanted to be a paper magazine model for ages.
I thought Zoolander was a drama because I didn't finish it. So I watched the first act and I was like, no fucking way.
Zoolander. I like Zoolander. Does it look like where does it look like I work with this shirt on?
Hertz.
H&R Block.
Hertz rental.
Here's the deal. If you see me behind the counter at a Hertz, and I'm sitting like this, let me just say you're not going to want to fuck up the car. You know what I'm saying? All people being all intimidated by my physical physique.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. If I was renting a car from you, yeah, I guess if I was renting a car from anybody, I wouldn't want to damage it. I have amazing luck at rental car places. Why is that? Every time I go into a rental car place, that might be the place where I'm the most liked anywhere I've ever been. Every time I go
you
into
look
rent a
like
car,
one of them. You know, we look like them. We look like we belong at a car rental place.
It must be part of it because they see me and they hook it up every time I go in. I went for the cheapest possible thing, this fucking Spark, $30 a week, whatever possible thing I could get. I'll fucking wash it by hand. Nate's frozen.
I'm still here though. I can hear
he's
you.
back. He's back. And then they go, "Hey man, I don't know. We got this extra fucking Range Rover on the lot.
It's not the Range Rover."
Yeah, and I say, "Yeah," and then I drive it.
Praise God for that.
Those things feel good too.
Nate, do you remember this, Nate? This is pre-Fortune, Nate, when you were really very
Nate.
frugal. But we were going about a 7-hour, 8-hour drive to Ohio for improv festival in the year 2015.
To make fun of it.
Not making fun of it. It was one of the most enjoyable times of my life. You, me, Danny, and Max all drove out, and you were in charge of the rental car. And we're 4 big fellas. And do you remember what car that you rented?
No, I don't.
You rented the subcompact, smallest car, cheapest car that Enterprise had, and it was a Chevy Spark, and it was like literally the most uncomfortable trip. And on the way back, there was a bloody blizzard. Not kidding, a full-blown blizzard that we were driving through, skidding across the highway. Listening to
I do remember that. And then I remember the blizzard, and I remember that
Kanye
Life of Pablo had just dropped.
Right.
And we were doing a first listen in the snowstorm.
Right. Yep.
So
this was pre-Anthony Fantano, before he was telling me what to like and what not to like, so I had my own opinions.
Yeah, we used to have to forge our own opinions about things.
Right, now we got Mr. Fantano.
now we just listen to Fantano.
Yeah.
I would say every near-death experience I've had has been because of an improv show I didn't want to do across state lines and driving through a blizzard, pretty much. Hey, somebody asked this. They said, why do all 3 of you have southern accents? Should we tell them to fuck off? Or should we engage with the beast?
Nate just messaged the group, no audio. That means you can't hear us.
What does that mean? It means he can't hear us? He said no.
All right, back.
All right.
Nate is from the front lines in Ukraine doing some mercenary type.
Yeah.
Behavior.
This is so unprofessional. Like, what was
have you ever listened episode, by the way?
Have you ever listened to any podcast where somebody is just like, "Oh, my fucking internet connection doesn't work"?
Of course,
you have.
So many podcasts have such, but we've gotten it together a little bit. Okay, it's not the best audio. Sometimes things are cut out, no problem. But we try our best, and people recognize that in us.
We're trying.
We're
literally just trying right now.
Not
like
perfect tactics.
Stop messaging me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't mistake kindness for weakness. I don't know why I said that.
Wait, I just had some amazing thing to say.
Was it about food? Was it about the weather? Was it about
all my favorite topics?
Choice selections? What's that mean? Was it about behavior? I love behavior.
That is
what. Well, can I float this? You said this earlier before the podcast. So should I make this announcement on the podcast of I'm going to relapse on nicotine in 2024?
Yeah, you should make that announcement.
And by the way, Nate, let's tie it into the theme. Doesn't that give you a little energy?
And that gives you that gives you so. I can't think of more of an energy boost. Yeah. And I feel like, quite frankly, the last time I had nicotine was maybe 5 years ago or 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And every single day since then, every fucking day, that's all I think about multiple times a day is nicotine.
But you told me earlier that you're not going to be you won't be smoking cigs.
No.
Because you don't want that inhalant type cancer. But you do seem... Is it because Zen is now around that you are down to clown with nicotine?
I think Zyn is a big contributor to my to my full relapse. I see Zyns. I watch people put it in, and I'm transported. It's the most voyeuristic. Like I feel like I'm putting in a Zyn when I watch somebody put it in, and it just is like I feel like I'm in a trance right now just talking about it. Just thinking about I can feel what it would feel like to have that fucking burst of put it in your mouth.
So do you even need the Zyn? I mean, in a
maybe
sense,
I don't.
Do you need
Maybe
it?
I could just visualize.
Just think about it. You should just put pieces of fucking paper in your lip, just construction paper, and just think about it.
And dunk it in horseradish so it burns a little bit, and then fucking
and
then do some push-ups. You'll feel better. I swear to God. Drink a liter of water too.
I'm out at a bar with a bottle of horseradish sauce and some pieces of paper.
Caleb, I don't want to out Caleb Pitts, but sometimes after we work out, he'll put in a Zyn right after the workout, and I'm thinking I don't even have that type of courage to.
And what's wrong with that?
I'm already on a high. What's that?
You're different ages, huh?
Yeah.
And barely. What is wrong with that? That's like a boost on top of a boost.
That's what I'm saying. But those are the type of feelings I'm afraid of, is feeling that good.
Why? Because
I know that I'm going right back down into hell, right back to the couch. Right back to my
Why'd you get me so high if you're gonna leave me so low? You know
exactly. I am.
But dang,
I'm off so. My idea. Yeah.
Eric had this. The reason I brought this up is Eric had the idea of me putting out a PO box where everyone can send me non-smokable nicotine products. So I'm talking patches, gum Zyns. Zyn 2s. I'm not gonna go for the Zyn 6 milligram. Okay, that's
I know
ridiculous.
you are gonna. You're gonna.
I'll get there
too. It's no
yeah, of course.
Question.
But initially, on day one, I'm gonna go on the 2 milligram.
Nate's,
okay?
I can see he's talking.
So I have this PO box that you can send me all types of nicotine products. So you can.
Just gonna let him go.
And my audio just cut out. Fucking Jesus Christ! All right, I'm back. All right. Jesus fucking Christ!
What'd you say? Was it funny?
No, it was not.
All right.
Damn.
Do you think speaking of a non-smokable to nicotine, you could just gets me thinking classically. You could smoke anything. Has anybody smoked a Zyn yet? And is there a Zyn spliff? Can you send us a picture of you or a video slow-mo of you rolling up instead of dry tobacco whatever in the paper? Get that half weed, half Zyn, and spark that shit up and suck on it and let me know how it goes. Because after you're done smoking it, then you can suck it. What's that called? The spliff? What would you call that even?
Damn.
The splin? Splin suckable.
The whim?
Splin, the wimp. Where's the W from?
The weed Zyn?
Or the blimp. What about that? The blimp. The blunt, Zyn. I don't know where the F came from now.
And you guys know how people can bake weed into different baked goods, such as brownies, cookies.
No, I'm not familiar with that. Why? I don't know what that is.
Well, you know what Zyn is, right? It's actually salt. It's actually tobacco, some type of nicotine salt. Now imagine you make some delicious popcorn and cut up into pouches.
Hold on, chill, Eric, chill.
And you dose all your friends, get everybody up on about 40 milligrams of Zyn off the popcorn.
You are getting dangerously close to one of my big ideas. You are getting dangerously close to my retirement plan. The restaurant I'm gonna open.
What?
Nicoretti's, the nicotine Italian fusion fucking restaurant.
I would be there every fucking night, dude.
Just if comedy doesn't go well, you got a fucking free biscuit anytime you want to pull up.
I want some nicotine bubble tea.
Dang, that would do it. Damn, if I don't love fucking bubble tea and nicotine.
So wait, let me ask you, because Jack, you never smoke cigarettes or do any sort of nicotine. Eric, you have I would say a charmed relationship with nicotine, where you can just have a cigarette, once a week or something like that when you're. So, what is stopping you from literally going to the bodega like right now and being like, man, I really want a cigarette, buy a pack? Because I feel like you're never at that point.
I know. Well, I don't quite understand. You guys love to make fun of me and love to think that I have no self-control or discipline, when in fact it's out of control. I only need 2 beers a night. Tall boys, I only need 1 cigarette a week. I think, frankly, what it is, I don't know if my personality is that crazy addictive, but mostly I'm very afraid. Like, I'll have 1 cigarette and feel kind of sick and, like, be wearing my clogs in Brooklyn and thinking, like, yep, I knew I always had it like this. Like, I'm always on the cutting edge of being awesome. Yeah. But then I'll feel my blood pressure begin to rise. I'll begin to think about death in a way that keeps me away from having another one. Yeah. I'll just say it like that.
Nate has no audio again, but I'm sure his response would have been something like, Eric, you fucking dumb piece of shit. You go get a pack of cigarettes right now before I smack you, you know, because he's funny.
It's so nice hearing his voice through you after he dies. I'm going to ask you to be, can you be Nate for a second?
Oh, yeah. Damn, that's a good business idea, too, for talented actors who...
Oh, shit.
Like, if you can't make fucking SNL work out...
Mm-hmm. Can you act like my little sister?
Oh, dude, yo, this is good. So you give me a bunch of archival footage of your grandpa from the 1940s when he was out there chopping it up in Vietnam or whatever that was. And I'll just study tape, and I'll pull up to the wake just, like, fully in prosthetic costume, everything.
He's here.
And... I'll pop up out the casket. I'm back and I'm fucking 31. Dun, 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 dun.
You would be making people... Did you all see this video of this Irish guy that died and he put a speaker in his casket?
Yeah.
And as he lowered it, I'm in the box.
Yeah.
I didn't see this.
Funny. Somebody who's being funny even though they're dead.
I remember that video I showed you where I talked about Johnny.
That's me. That's me, mother. That's me, brother. And that's
Legendary.
Me in the box.
Oh man, my only thing I want to be fucking around when Steve-O dies. That's all I care about, because you know it's gonna be on some cactus shite.
Throw his casket or his casket off of a fucking.
Steve-O should be snorted. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
He's
yeah.
a legend. He's a fucking crazy legend. We should get him on the pod.
We should go to Burning Man.
Oh, we should go to we should start a Burning Man. Would people want to go to fucking, you know what I'm saying? The opposite. What's the opposite of burning? Moistening?
All wetland.
Wetland.
Wetland. You dropped the man part of it.
Oh, spray down everybody with some
Would
gel,
people go to
some jelly.
Wet woman.
It's so fun being. This
cold.
is gonna sound like I'm being dumb on purpose, but I'm not kidding when I say this. It's so fun to be all wet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there's nothing dumb about that.
That you get to go get fucking dumped
that.
in water every day. We have that luxury to go getting all wet, no problem.
I think about that.
That's
Some people are afraid. They don't want to. I mean, because they'll come out and they go, "Give me dry, give me dry, give me dry."
Right.
Thinking, let it air dry. I don't want to be dry anytime soon when I get out of the shower.
You're doing air dry? That's how you catch a cold.
Not me. No, I'm inside. I stay inside though.
Oh, so
you air dry after a shower?
To me?
Yeah.
Sometimes. I mean, no. Listen, I don't want to disrespect the floor, so I'm not dripping, right? But yeah, if I have time, I'll just kind of keep the towel on and just see when I'm dry is when I'm dry.
Wow, that's.
Because why do you want to be dry so quick? What's your hurry?
Because I don't want to be cold.
No, but don't do it if it's too cold, because then that's bad luck. Also, don't go outside with wet hair. That's a rule.
I have a bone to pick with all these scientists saying that being outside doesn't make you get sick. Well, think about this. If you're outside and you're ice cold to the bone because you didn't put on the right sweater or coat, well, guess what? Your immune system's down. So that germ that you would have passed being all warm is now coming your way on the fucking germ highway. Right to
And by the
brain.
way, that germ is already on the top of your fucking head riding you like a horse.
That's
bitch.
right. There's plenty of germs on us.
It's waiting there already. So, yeah, you can't get sick from simply being cold, fool. It's like they're not even actually talking to us, scientists, I feel sometimes.
Right,
they're not actually engaging with our ideas. They're just like playing. They want to just impress us with the definitions. Shut the fuck up. I hate science.
What were these characters in the Bible, Nate, that we hated in the New Testament? The Pharisees.
In the New Testament, you
Pharisees?
hated somebody?
I don't know.
Man.
Did we talk about this?
They doubted Jesus. They hated him.
Oh,
Fucked out. I fucking hate that shit.
I mean,
the Pharisees.
There was no scientists back then. The scientists were the magicians, the alchemists. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now I'm relating.
You want to be an alchemist, Nate, so bad. You want to live in a time where there's alchemy and you get all those glass bottles, don't you? Clinking them around.
Mixing potions and
potions
putting
and
leeches
elixirs.
on. I would have loved to have been a fucking busted doctor that was just a doctor pre-1500s where everything they do is 100% not working. Like every fucking thing. Like they're drilling holes in your head.
They're having you bust in a leech. Busting a giant leech.
Jack off into a leech.
Whoa. Whoa.
I mean, they were going crazy back then. I can't condone what they were saying.
You have some terminal illness and you're like, okay, let me put a leech on the tip of your penis and then and I'd need you to like fucking bust into it. And then the leech is gonna and then you have to eat the leech.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then that's gonna cure you.
Jesus.
They were doing stuff like that.
I'll tell you, you had to be creative. You got to be creative back then. And also, it's a business. It was still a business back then too, right? So like, if somebody came in all sick, I don't know. I feel like I could just.
Did they figure one thing out? They must have. I feel like they were doing so much experimentation. You didn't figure one thing out before modern medicine happened.
Washing your hands.
They figured out that they were like, okay.
Somebody thought about it, probably. Eating food, they figured that out. Tummy hurt, eat food. That's big. I mean, animals have figured that shit out mostly.
There's probably some lost alchemy out there.
What the fuck?
Of course, there's lost alchemy.
Is that when you turn?
I don't like the way you guys are talking about our ancestors, like they're all dumb. Okay.
Your ancestors, dude. Your ancestors.
Yeah, maybe my ancestors were dumb.
I took a fucking GNA test.
I just took a GNA test. Turns out
GTA
I'm
6.
100%. Oh.
GTA 6.
I know.
Is that coming out?
I don't know.
Is it coming out, Nate? You didn't watch the trailer?
I didn't watch it either.
I don't give a fuck about video games. I'm living in real life, dude.
Yeah, you're staring at the cream colored wall all day.
Yeah,
waiting for that next acting job, just doing nothing, not trying to fill your brain with anything until that next acting job comes through.
I just stand in a corner of my apartment, just waiting for phone calls that don't come.
Meanwhile, smarter people are learning about salamander magic and shit like crossbows.
I hope we get sunken back into a dark age and we have to bring back all this ancient knowledge.
But is the GTA trailer? Does it look? What city are they? What's the fake city?
It's back in Vice City. Remember that one?
Florida.
Is that like Miami?
Yeah, it's like Miami.
Yep. Miami.
So that'll be cool. Yeah.
Nate, you could totally be a Miami style resident.
Oh, Nate.
Mm-hmm.
I could see you in a car with every car has a steering wheel.
Should we move to Florida? All three of us?
I'll do it. If you guys do it, I'll do it. I have no choice.
Okay, let's go through and say what Florida city we all are. Nate, you're clearly Miami. Clearly Scarface style, Florida.
Yeah.
Getting killed.
I would say
quickly.
Jack is fucking Jacksonville.
Just because of the name?
What's that? Yeah.
Not because of the name, just because it seems like Is
that the capital?
I don't think so. I don't know why. It just seems kind of like I know very little about Jacksonville.
Okay.
But I just feel like that's you. Jack.
What does that say about your relationship with Jack if you're throwing him a random city?
And your relationship with geography, by the way. That you don't know much about Florida.
I don't know.
Okay?
I just don't.
So
I honestly don't know much about.
No, this was a fun exercise about a minute ago, and then things changed really quick. Where I realized that you don't give a fuck about me, and that you don't give a fuck about our country. That sucks. Nah, probably.
That's not true.
I feel like I'd be in the villages with all them old folks.
Oh, Eric, you'd be in Key West giving people like Alan Dershowitz all them wet massages. That's
Could I get a wet massage, please?
Can you before you rub my back, will you lick it?
It's not oil. It's just water.
It's like actually so dry. Yeah.
Ooh.
Curious how water can be. Isn't it curious how wine can be dry when it's all wet?
Wine?
Wow.
What do you mean?
That is interesting.
Well, you know there's such things as dry wines. What's that?
I know they use the word dry, right, to describe it, but they're not joking, but they're not being. It surely has a different meaning.
I don't know. I need to get a bartender.
What's our opinion on natural wine? It's kind of it had such a amazing come up. There's all these stores that popped up. All the restaurants have natural wine now, and now I feel as though it is ended.
There's something about it where it was my thing for a minute, where I was gulping it down.
I couldn't hang out with Eric without him saying, yo, before we hang out, let's go drive by the wine store and get a couple bottles.
Get an amazing bottle from wherever in France.
I get it. It was like a new drug just dropped, you know? It was like different than alcohol, you know?
Well, remember how the first pioneers of natural wine were like, it doesn't give you a hangover. There's no whatever's in there.
Tannins.
What are those things? Tannins. There's no tannins.
People tried to say that it didn't give you a hangover.
And I'm like, that's some of the most hungover I've ever been is after a bottle and a half of natural wine.
Because there's dirt in it. You're clogging your blood up.
Funky dirt.
Good God knows what disease.
I think we were fooled by a lot of wine producers into thinking that funky farm barnyard type bottle was delicious, when in fact it was all disgusting bacteria.
Hey, hell. It was delicious.
Some of it is crazy. Some of it tastes like grape nerds.
But what about the skin contact? I was just in a wine store, and this guy was from Spain standing in there, and he was talking to me in English, and I couldn't understand his accent at all. Listen, if you're coming up to me, by the way, and you're a Joy Tactics listener, don't even bother with the English. Spanish 100%.
Spanish.
So this guy's giving me
Español primero.
all sorts of bottles, this and that and this. And I'm trying them, and I forgot how good natural wine was, but I drank it, and I thought, fucking hell, I got to buy a bottle, I guess. I came in here for a completely different style of wine, but now I remember this stuff actually is fucking really good. Really, really good.
I mean, some of it is so popping, and listen, I'm not over natural wine. I'll still get, if I'm going to a nice dinner, guess what? I'm going to fucking 4A Wines, grabbing a nice bottle, coming through, impressing everybody. What is this? Well, it's natural wine. Just how I like it.
Where's the tannins? They're not here.
Well, they don't exist. But I'm over the craze a little bit. We remember in Chicago, there's all these new natural wine cafes, bars. It's just not. I'm not gonna go to a bar at 5 o'clock by myself with a book and drink a glass of natural wine. I thought that's who I could be, but that's not who I am.
Well, not with a book, but you could go there and you could stockpile 50,000 tweets and then schedule them so that you can fucking grind and hustle. You know what I'm saying?
I need to start tweeting again, get that joy back in my life.
Just get some jokes out. Get some topical jokes out. You know what I'm
saying? Nate, how do you feel about natural wine, man? I've seen you all fucked up and doing things that I can't even say on the podcast off of a couple glasses.
You are holding that microphone with as little skin as possible right now.
I am. 2 fingers. I think that natural wine it went from being an A-list star to just in the rotation. It's like fucking like Topher Grace, you know. Topher Grace used to
Whoa. Don't ever disrespect somebody who I would love to have on the podcast one day, man.
Wait, I'm not thinking of Topher Grace right now. Sorry. I'm thinking of...
Don't dare disrespect him.
Who's the guy who played
And wait,
Spider-Man?
Jack, since it's Patreon, can we say that he said maybe he would do it someday?
Yeah, why not?
Wow.
We have reached out
to the listeners.
This is a big
Can you
announcement.
Yeah.
We've reached out to Topher Grace.
He said no, not right now, but I'm a big fan.
He said I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
That would make me get all chills.
And
he's nice.
We never know, you know. He might have one of these cryptic emails in a patron. But anyways, I wasn't thinking of Topher Grace. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of who played Spider-Man in their original.
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. How dare
Tobey Maguire.
How dare you? Seabiscuit. By the way, Seabiscuit.
I was thinking of Tobey Maguire. Sorry, they kind of, you know, why am I confusing those?
Because Topher was also
he
was in Spider-Man 3, playing playing
Oh, that's
Venom.
a good point. And their names are similar. Tobey was the other, Topher, Tobey Maguire.
Right,
Grace.
Well, Tobey Maguire. So it's like Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire used to be on top of the fucking world.
Yeah, and he was cool and all sexy too.
Right, even though he looked weird. Yeah.
And now he's like he's like vodka now. He's just he's just a part of the mix of celebrity. Wow. He's not the hot celebrity. Man. He's just a celebrity, So natural wine is just
there it goes. There goes the audio.
It's equal to whiskey.
Let him go.
And my audio is fucking cut out. Great. This is awesome.
I'm gonna respond even though his audio's gone. Totally, 100%. Yeah, it's like he totally fell off, man. Like it's vodka. Exactly what you're saying. I hate vodka. I don't hate it, but
okay, we're back.
Okay, let me. I hate to be tempted by alcohol conversation, but let's dive in. Everybody wants to know our opinions on it. There's a table at a party. And it's full of all alcohols that you love, and this is the combination that may just in fact get you all wasted on a Thursday. It's going up on a Thursday. What alcohols are on that table? What are your from every category of drinking? Wine, liquor, beer. What's on that table?
Starting with green apple schnapps.
No, it can't be.
Cha-ching!
It can't be.
Nah. Probably.
You're saying the ideal bar cart.
It's like name your top spirit, your top type of beer, and your top type of wine right now.
Oh my fucking
Say
God.
it now.
Oh shit. Top spirit. Top spirit is gonna have to be
Google what a spirit is on.
Let's see here. I'll probably say a gin. I'll say gin.
No. That can't be. That's your sipper. No,
just to mix in with a martini, a gin martini.
You can't mix it. I didn't tell you that rule. You can't mix it. Drink it straight.
All right, so we're gonna. Okay. All right.
I have an answer.
Mezcal, I guess. I hate to say it, but that's a sippable wine. Oh fucking Jesus!
Yeah,
Christ.
your audio.
My audio is really. Internet is busted right now.
Can he hear us? Can you hear us?
I don't know. This
is how we do the Patreon. This is how we do it.
Yeah.
This is what people paid for, man.
Right.
People right now are probably like finger on the fucking trigger right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the unsubscribe for the Patreon button. Right. Their finger's on top of that shit. Their fist is probably on top of it. And they're probably standing on the edge of a fucking window about to jump off because if Joy Tactics can give them joy, because Nate's internet, then what's going to give them joy?
Mm-hmm.
Radio? No. Nate?
Can't imagine.
I'm back. I'm just disappointed in myself and my Spectrum internet.
So what were you saying?
Can we have all the fucking? Oh, okay. But first off, can I have all the patrons come at because my Spectrum is medium high. I've bumped it up before. I've had to bump up my internet speed previously when I was working at Tune Out the News. I was like, oh, my internet is fucking. The Zoom connection is bad. I had to bump it up, and they were like, "That's weird. You should be able to, no problem." And I'm fucking hooked up to the Ethernet cord right now. Are you serious?
It's unreal.
This is a Spectrum problem, and I've tried to get the fucking Google fiber cable as well. Like you guys realize that, right?
Fiber optic.
I've tried to get it.
We know.
You're frozen right now, but you look so pissed.
I am.
I can feel the emotion still.
But guess what? Fiber optic cable doesn't come to my fucking apartment. There's no other. The Spectrum has a monopoly on my fucking apartment, and I've tried to get other types of internets desperately.
It's just.
And what city are you in?
With the amount of shit you've been through, and actually, I'll say for all three of us, we keep on going through all these trials and tribulations. It's time for a win. It's time for God to ease up. Lift his curse, lift his smite, and let us have just one or two blessings because I can't go on like this much longer. And certainly, Nate, I know you're at the end of your rope, quite literally, if you catch my drift.
And I wasn't going to say this shit. I wasn't going to say this. I wasn't even going to bring this up.
Say it.
I'm sick.
I know, man.
Oh.
I'm sick right now.
Well, that's the reason why we had an emergency app.
That's right. Have we not proved ourselves, God?
Right.
What the fuck is the fucking issue, man? I feel like we have turned our other cheek to you many, many fucking times before, to use your own words. So when are you going to ease up? Because if you don't ease up soon, things aren't going to be easy for you.
Can I say something to God?
We're going to stop praying. Please.
Can I say something to God? Just speak directly to the Creator right now.
Are you going in tongues or
in English? In English. Because that's the language that I feel I can express myself most clearly through. Hey God, man, I know your plan for me is to have one of the most fucked up lives possible known to humankind ever to have existed. I know that's what path I'm on and what kind of journey that you have me on. But could you just let up for just a fucking second, man? And just give me, because I know the rest. I know my 40s, I know my 50s, my 60s, my 70s, my 80s are going to be some of the worst decades a human being has ever experienced in their life. But for all I ask is just for the next 6 years, for the rest of my 30s, just give me a couple nice moments. That's all I'm asking for. Give me a good internet connection.
Just Wi-Fi. Just 1,000 just megabytes
give me some fast
up
fucking
and
Wi-Fi.
40
That's
megabytes
all I ask
download
for.
speed.
Oh, shit. And a van full of 30-plus models. You know what I'm saying? Of all creeds. And
can we make that happen? Do we have any priests that can kind of, because I know they have more of a connection with God. Can you pray that same prayer just to give me kind of a double boost on that one, get it to the top of the inbox?
And he cut out again. God damn it.
That's a no. That's a no.
Killing you.
All right.
Can I just say this? And I know we went from my favorite question on the planet, what type of alcohol do you like, into now God is smiting us. But I want to tell you guys, maybe we're listening to this all wrong. We're thinking about this all wrong. You know what I'm saying?
No.
We are victimizing ourselves, and we are making ourselves, by becoming the victims, we are at the mercy of everything around us. But if we accept the curses that have been put on us and actually see them as blessings, then we can begin to thrive. And do you guys know this song? Do you guys know this song that I'm about to sing?
No.
Is it Frank Sinatra's?
No, it's not.
Are you about to do a fourth single?
We got to do a whole episode on him.
Is it about? What's it about? Is it about? What is it? I couldn't even guess. Really.
The song is called "The Thief That Stole My Sad Days." You blessing me by Moody Man.
Is that from The Hangover trailer?
It should be. It fucking should be. And let me just. This woman is singing, and she's singing so beautiful. You're blessing me. Keep right on. You keep right on. You keep right on. Blessing me. And now listen to this.
Okay.
When I'm friendless, you're blessing me. When I'm homeless, you're blessing me. When that food is not on my table, you're blessing me. Seeing these things that are painful in the moment, that are trials and tribulations as we're going through them, not as curses, but as blessings. Because every thing we go through ends up in a lesson, and all lessons are blessings.
Well, that's, by the way, when you take a L, you don't just take a loss, you take a lesson. That's what an L is, by the way.
I just took an L. I just took an L.
I just took an L. Turns out it was a lesson.
I just took an L turn. Man, let's get Lizzie. Let's do the Lizzo Redemption podcast series. Get Lizzo back on here.
I love Lizzie. Lizzo McGuire, Photoshop, hilarious.
Wow.
That would be a 2012 fucking viral tweet. You would be a writer on the first season of Parks and Rec.
Oh, you would be up in the motherfucking writer's assistant 1-day fee for Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt yesterday. And then back in Chicago telling everybody what it's like. Oh.
Do you remember when that could be a tweet? That was like the top comedy writers on the planet could just make like a Lizzo McGuire, and they would be like,
done.
Yeah.
It would be like, whoa, that's how you express yourself? Whoa,
Standards
is that Conan O'Brien ghostwriter?
Well, because now, like, look at all of us. We are all so subtle and so interesting with the type of humor that we are outputting. And that is rare.
Well, it's interesting. It is. Well, it is so. It is so. And why? Why does what is happening? The algorithm doesn't reward threats to the algorithm. Is what I would say.
The algorithm is afraid of us.
Yeah. Don't make us go into that.
I do be looking different lately.
Well, you're wearing a shirt that's like, a little different.
This gives me I can you guys know I grew up going to church. And I can just smell this guy that I look like right now. He's newly saved. He smells like cigarettes. He's on probation. He smells
what?
like a little bit of aftershave,
Eric.
cigarettes.
This is like the
He's
week
drinking
after
a coffee.
Easter.
What's
like
that?
You went to Easter like Sunday, like church.
Yeah.
Like just because you're like, oh, I should go on Easter, and like that's when everyone goes to church. But you were the one who got like sold on Easter because the pastors on that day are all trying to get the people who don't go to church to come regularly.
Right.
So you're coming the next week, and you're like, maybe this is a part of my life. Like the people I met that day were really nice, and maybe I need this community.
And Easter is the big guns, by the way. That's when they really put it in your face that this guy was tortured to death just for you.
Yep.
And yet,
I remember my fourth grade teacher going like, you realize that like the way that she sold it is the way that I think that Christianity should be sold, which is because you know how they say like he died specifically for you. And that's not that clear. I'm like, okay, but haven't dads sacrificed themselves for their kids before all the time in war and this and that?
Right.
What makes Jesus special? Well, she told me that in the class that he died every single time. He dies over and over and over in eternity, all tortured for every single person.
Damn, you ain't got to do all that, bro.
Crazy?
That's what you call being extra.
That's when I was
you
like,
know what I'm saying?
oh, this is crazy. He did that for my ass, and I'm fucking eating an extra cookie when I'm not supposed to, being gluttonous. Well,
the funniest thing in the world is the the Sun. So this is your Sunday school teacher?
No,
like
this was my elementary school teacher, Mrs.
Oh,
Green.
this was just in was the school you went to or had a religious bent towards it? Could it be?
Yeah, it was evangelical.
It was okay, so they could do that.
We went on mission trips as a school to Tijuana.
That's so powerful. Children United.
Tijuana.
We were all driving down there in those big. It was like a rich kid school, and I think I said this before, but my family didn't have the money like everybody else, and so
don't come for Eric. Do not come for Eric for being rich.
Don't you dare come for me. My family's been through it. But it's literally a caravan of all white families, like all real estate agents in, Escalades and like the nicest vans driving from Seattle down to Tijuana. Everybody's got the mini DVD players. We're all watching.
Damn, that's a drive.
Nemo. And then we show up and build we went to like I don't want to call it, it was kind of a slum. It was like people were literally living in like makeshift houses. And we would raise the money from the school and go build one single house for a person in this community. So
you would pimp the house.
It was like extreme home makeover for one. We pimped out one house. But can you imagine being someone else in that community? One person gets a concrete house with plumbing and etc. and everybody else is this.
Probably, yeah.
That would.
I would say that should probably be not their house anymore. It should just be like a community.
That's what I tried to pitch, and yet no one would listen to me because I was a child.
Yeah. I don't think I had one thing growing up Jewish that was told to me in English that stuck with me. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I remember eating apples, but there was no point where anybody tried to sell me on anything. I can't think of a single thing, literally. I just remember getting yelled at. And I remember having a teacher who told me, I don't know if I've said this before, I had a teacher who in high school said, this is after the Virginia Tech shooting, they said, just so everybody knows, I would take a bullet for you. I thought that was the funniest thing a teacher's ever said to me. And I know what you're thinking. Wow, I must love that teacher for that. Well, let's just say this teacher was the same one who made me go and take a breathalyzer test because they accused me of being drunk in their class in high school.
Snap.
So,
just because of the way you were acting was...
I never really got answers for that.
She was like, you seem like you're drunk, so I'm gonna like make you do a breathalyzer.
No, nobody said. There was no point where I'd like. It was completely flanked. It was just like knock, knock, knock. Security's at the door of the classroom. They come in. Mr. Bensinger come with us. I was like, what the fuck? Okay.
Oh my god.
I never found out really who or why that happened, but they're just like asking me, looking for liquor and breathalyzer.
Were you guys ever drunk at school?
No.
Hell no.
I one time was like, this was, I wasn't drunk, but I had like really, like when I first started drinking in like the 11th grade, I had drank like stayed up till like 3 or 4 a.m. with my friend, and we were just like fucking chugging like wine and just getting like high school drunk.
Yeah.
And I remember the next day I was like, holy shit, I'm still fucked up. Like,
you were like, thank God. Was it like God, Santa Claus came?
It felt awesome. Like, I was like, this is fucking crazy. Like, I'm still drunk the next day. I didn't know this could extend into the next calendar day, dude. This is
awesome,
crazy.
Yeah.
Did the girls respect you more when you came in all drunk?
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, is that Nate? Is he?
Oh
is
shit.
he all drunk?
I liked him sober, but now that he's drunk,
totally sexy.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
girl,
We haven't
man.
hit an oh yeah in a while.
Oh
yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah.
let's leave that phrase in the past.
One time when I came
for
off,
season 1,
what'd you say, Jack?
I was gonna say that was season 1 of Joy Tactics. Yeah, I remember that.
One time, at band camp. Remember that?
Oh yeah. You slide. You just tricked me. That's.
I've
good.
never seen American Pie. I don't think it's ethical. But when I got off the cruise ship,
Jesus.
and remember how I did that? I was over at staying with Jess, and his wife his wife was gone, but she had these old weed chocolates. You guys have heard this story. And we thought it was single serving, classic mistake. It was multiple servings in a little bar, and we split the bar in half and ate them. And Jess started getting all fucking crazy, next level high, in a way that was disturbing for him, and I was laughing at him because I wasn't feeling shit. Then he goes to bed, and then that's right when I enter the nightmare territory. And similar to my last story, the similar thing happened to my genitals, where they became all shrunken down like a button. Okay.
Eric, the bravery of you sharing that fact with the world is like, I cannot express how much I respect you for being able to, the vulnerability and the bravery to share the button, whatever, your dick was a button.
Well, it's just, the only reason I'm sharing it is because that looks so different than how it normally is.
Right. That's why the story is so funny.
And let me tell you, that's why I'm saying, I'm like,
right.
I know what your thing looks like, and it's
it's different.
It's crazy. It looks
definitely
like,
not button.
It looks like
I'll tell you that much.
Six buttons stacked on top of each other.
It's basically a legend. It's basically a fucking legend.
Savage.
No, but my story is, I was so terribly afraid, and I was like, well, once I fall asleep I'll be fine. Well, I woke up and I was still violently I like woke up, lights going through, I'm thinking thank God, and then still so scared for a couple hours in the morning.
And can I say,
wake up like
I
that.
have the sick version of what we're talking about right now, because I was sick 3 weeks ago. You guys are both sick right now, right?
Barely. I'm just so barely sick. It's
not.
not even funny.
I got over it.
Well, I still have a fucking cough from a month ago. It's like, I honestly feel like I have some sort of, what is long COVID? Isn't that a thing?
What is long COVID?
Well, you might have a terminal style.
Yeah, you have terminal COVID.
You think you have long COVID?
Can we hear the cough?
God.
Do you have it
I
on
feel
you?
like my cough is like just still sounding sickly. And yesterday I had like the most intense brain fog. Like I feel like I don't have experienced that very often, but I was like, this is like, I definitely have like some sort of fogginess is occurring. So what is that? Do I go to a medical professional? I know people are worried about
I'll give you,
just ride
Don't
it
be-
out.
I'm going to send you some
worrying about
emails,
me.
some phone numbers after this. Best in the business. We are getting you analyzed. We're putting you away, and you'll be taken care of. You'll be very comfortable till the end.
Nate, would you let me treat you realistically?
If
you
you
had
let me,
no health insurance, you had no health insurance, and I was like, dude, I've been Googling, literally nonstop watching like hella fucking whatever they're called, lectures.
yes.
And I went and bought all the
Yeah.
equipment. I got an EKG. I got fucking IV bags.
Yeah, but you got to let me cut you up. You got to let me. You got to come in the barbershop.
With the hair?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been begging you to open a barbershop forever.
And
Send me
Eric,
text
too.
messages.
What? Nate's long clippers.
Nate with the
trying to think of
fingernails.
the
Oh,
name
you
of
use
the
your
shop.
teeth. Nate,
this is my teeth, and I give you the most precise fucking fade.
You fucking get up on somebody's shoulders like a parrot. You're like straddling their head while you're doing it.
I line you up with my teeth.
I bet that would turn some folks on to 11.
Yeah, you, Eric.
Nate clips.
If someone started biting on my hair, whoops.
You know what's so funny about your hair? Whoops.
Oops. Just busted.
Oops. You look down. A wad of semen.
Ew, a wad.
Some Laffy Taffy style, banana Laffy Taffy style wad.
That's the southern loogie right there.
Enough. This isn't who we are.
Stop.
All right. I hate food.
Well,
so here's the thing about energy, right?
Yeah, right.
Just to take it back to this discussion. Energy is everything. It is the most sought after thing. It is resources. The war in Iraq, the Middle East, oil. Oil is energy. Oil, money. Money gives you this and that. Is there anything that is not because of energy?
No, everything is energy. Not. Everything is vibrations, and energy
Momentum.
cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. Mm-hmm. I just saw that
it can only be stolen.
Oh.
Now, what can steal your energy? From vampire. There's energy vampires.
Fucking the current television industry.
Right.
That kills my fucking energy because
capitalism. Capitalism can steal your energy. Don't give your
Depression can steal your energy. Anxiety can steal your energy. Processed foods certainly can steal your energy. Be careful with those.
They'll have no problem making you feel bad. So what can we do to steal it back? I know what you think.
So you want to do an Ocean's 11 style heist for some more energy, huh?
I want to get 8.
Is that right?
Craziest.
I've assembled
I want to get 8 people together. But 8 people need to come together, all with roughly between 10,000 and 51,000 followers to get together and break into a GNC supplement store and get all the fucking creatine and all the fucking omega-3s that we can get, melt them down
get a few
into
kettlebells.
A few kettlebells. I don't know if they have those, but we'll get them somewhere. And I want to get all this shit, melt it down into a cauldron, and sitting that shit together or something.
I feel like
and just
of any store that you could rob at gunpoint, robbing a GNC store would always backfire. Like the person at the counter is like, I've been fucking waiting my whole fucking life.
They're all special forces.
Yes.
Pull a gun out.
They're all special forces.
Why is that?
Because
they have that button too where it locks everything down.
Oh.
Lights come up. There's somebody wearing an all-purple suit in the fucking corner.
All purple.
Ready? Level 1. Ding. And if you win, that's how you get to the.
I'm imagining Jack, you being like at some credit union bank and just like waiting all day to press that fucking button where somebody comes in and robs it. You thought you could rob
Jack?
Who's robbing
kill
banks?
Someone with a needle.
What fucking idiot?
You say rob someone with a needle?
Kill someone with a needle.
Oh, kill someone with a needle. I thought you said cut someone in the street. Give me your fucking money. You got a needle in your hand?
That would be somehow so much scarier.
Dude, that would
than
scare
a
me.
blade.
Yeah, a fucking syringe.
A syringe to the forehead.
You get to rob extra with that.
Yeah, I'd be like, whatever the fuck. You can. I'm working for you now.
If you had to, don't think right now. You had to fucking hit a syringe in somebody's body part, and where's it going in? Now.
Between the teeth.
Taint.
You say paint? What the fuck did you say, Eric?
I said the taint.
Taint?
You have to go up in.
Oh,
I feel like that's so sensitive. I'm sure there's a vein down there that is a direct route to the brain.
Oh.
Imagine in your ears.
The blood-brain barrier through the taint.
Oh, the riboplasm. Who do you think's the smartest person listening?
I'm sure we must have at least a couple.
We have Harvard
listening.
graduates. I already said this.
We have who? Harvard?
Yeah, there's people that go to Ivy League schools who listen to this podcast. Some of the smartest people on earth.
They go there right now?
No, I ran.
If you are in college,
I ran into somebody who went into Harvard who's a fan of this podcast, and he was really, really, really nice guy. And I was like,
wow,
oh shit, I didn't know. People that smart listen to
They're probably writing a book on the failure of liberal arts education in the millennial generation. Complete failure.
To research
anthropological.
If you're in college right now, go to your entertainment commission or whatever they call it, and tell them to look at the budget, print it out, and show them just how much money you have left over where you could hire some amazing comedians or
I did that in college. I paid we had a $15,000 budget because we just went to the activities board and we were like, hey, we want to start a improv festival, and they were like, here's $15,000, and we paid an improv group $5,000 to come to Ohio State.
What the fuck?
Good God.
And I think we might have paid some groups like $8,000 or something.
Can we get a
like
little
UCB
bit of this
or
cash? Can we see a little bit of this cash, please?
All it takes is one of you at DePaul, at fucking
what?
wherever you're at, to go to the activities board, book us all, and get us that fat fucking stack, please. We need
stacks
right
now.
Well, we're not desperate.
We'll do anything. You can fucking make fun of us.
Right.
We won't even do comedy. You can just fucking beat the shit out of us. You can do anything you fucking want. Just cover the fucking travel. Please, man. Please. The strike fucked us this year. COVID. Our lives weren't supposed to be like this, man.
Yeah.
They weren't supposed to be like this.
I've been so curious as to what my life, that book I'm reading about, or not reading, but listening to, that I already finished, called The Midnight Library.
What's that?
Well, that's where a woman tries to end her life and then goes to the Midnight Library, and she gets to go through all the books that would be lives that she could live if she had made one different choice.
Wow.
And I'm trying to think, if I had stopped the strike like I could have early on, what would my life have been like if there was no strike throughout this? What shows?
Writing for the Drew Barrymore show for sure.
Oh.
Showrunner Drew Barrymore, fucking unit production manager at fucking Amazing Race, Brazil.
Something awesome.
Can I show you guys something?
Please, man. Please.
Oh, you look nice without the glasses. Wow.
Oh.
All right, look at me right now. Okay.
Wow.
You guys are looking at me. This is just kind of my normal
drooling.
face.
Normal for you.
This is just neutral. All right, now watch this.
Interested.
If I'm walking around like this,
a little pissed.
Does it look like if I roll up to you like this?
You look like you're saying really, really. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what I'm going for is just kind of a welcoming presence.
It's not welcoming, man.
It's not welcoming, Nate. No.
What is it? Scary?
Fuck? It's like it's right on the verge of violence. Can I do it back to you? It's that type of.
Nate, ready? It looks like this.
So you're telling me I've been going everywhere looking like that, and
where have you been doing that?
Everywhere.
At food banks.
Is your forehead tired?
Okay. Now, Jack, you give us the. Looks like you're getting out of your fucking Honda Civic ready to bash in someone's headlight, road rage style. Okay, now Jack, you do your most welcoming, warm. How you want someone to feel comfortable.
All right.
So give us neutral right now. Neutral.
Oh, neutral first. My bad.
Okay.
All right. Looks like you saw a ghost or some horrible memory.
Well, that is my neutral.
All right.
Okay, now friendly. Ooh, it looks like you have something in your pocket. You got a pencil in your pocket, or are you happy to see me type of face?
Wow. I look like when you make me into a girl on the Face app.
Oh, you look so good as a... I look like I have a jaundice right now.
I think you're the next American Idol.
I think you're the next American Idol. Do you?
You know, it's a really freaking funny video making me laugh, and then I want to see what Eric looks like when he's talking to Master Chef. Is the one where they're getting hypnotized and they go, "You are the first Martian," and the guy goes, "What does he go?" He goes like, and then his friend starts laughing.
I've never seen that.
What? No way you haven't seen that. That's gonna make you laugh. Are you fucking kidding? Neither of you have seen this? That. This is so funny. It's not even regular. How do you like being on Earth, Mr. Martian?
Fuck these fucking hypnotists for putting humans through this.
These hypnotists should be in jail for what they do to our minds.
A lot of the jail population is hypnotists. You'd be surprised. You'd be very surprised.
Hypnotic.
All right, Eric, neutral face.
All right, neutral.
Neutral face.
Neutral, as neutral as you can.
Looks like you look like you have had a stroke. Why does the left side of your mouth kind of look? Look at. Sorry.
You look like you're like being like sentenced in court.
You look like your brother. All right.
Yeah. All right. Now there's an amazing DJ / painter that you want to be liked by this person.
All right.
What kind of face are you presenting to this person?
All right.
Let's see it.
You're not trying to fuck him, Eric.
All right. So like this.
Wow. You look like a 90s movie poster kind of.
Sassy. That's also how I look when I'm joyful. And let me tell you what gave me joy this week. Well,
whoa. Damn, that was a quick segue. I didn't even realize.
I like that.
That's how quick I am with this stuff. I'm thinking.
I thought we were at like 31 minutes. I was about to just keep it moving.
Oh, so you fell in love with this episode. All right. What gave me joy is a new video game I'm playing called Teardown. Have you guys heard about this?
No, I haven't. What's it about?
It's so fucking fun. It's like Minecraft style graphics a little bit, but even more sexier. And you were trying to pull off a heist, and you have to like blow up buildings and like get the perfect route through the heist location to pick up all the goodies before a minute runs out.
Wow.
And it's so bloody fun. I'm having a blast. And I'm not smart enough to play it, but I'm making it work.
And what's your heart rate like while you're playing it?
30.
Whoa.
Low, because I'm calm.
You're about to pass out.
Can we please get an online video game that we play together? I miss playing
Fortnite.
Should we get back into Fortnite?
I don't think it should be Fortnite, but we should start game. We can game and talk podcast business.
I would love that so much. I want to play an online game really badly.
We stopped gaming. Why did we stop gaming? What happened to us?
I mean, how funny that we started a podcast about joy and gave up one of the most joyful things on the planet. Communal gaming.
Controllers.
It's so
sick.
pathetic
Gaming.
and not pathetic, but so sad.
It's so sick.
We should do one episode where we're playing a game the whole time.
Yeah. Silent Hill.
I know. Or you know what we could do is Jack, you could be playing RuneScape, and then like we could just like kind of talk to you while you play.
You mean we could do Impractical Jokers RuneScape edition?
We should all just play
that
RuneScape.
would be fucking viral. Oh yeah, we should hop up in there.
You
know what we could do?
One square that's like RuneScape of all of us, and
everybody could pull up. By the way,
dude,
we could say, "Yo, at this time, log on."
I've been thinking about how funny it would be to, because we're still so small.
The first ever Joy Tactics
do a meetup like a 2008 forum meetup, like a for real meetup at a mall. Wouldn't that be fun?
We should fucking do that in Times Square
at the Queens Mall.
Dude, if we went to Hot Pot,
get every Joy Tactics listener at Hot Pot.
All six.
McDonald's.
Get excited,
everybody.
Get
McDonald's.
Get excited. Damn, I want McDonald's. You know you can get Big Mac on a regular burger.
I heard that. Make it Mac style.
Right.
A quarter pounder. Not that I would ever do that.
No, I don't eat that anymore now that I'm so afraid for my health.
Jack, what gave you joy?
What gave me joy in these dark times where I've had, I'm not depressed. Basically, what gave me joy is working on this wonderful project, the video magazine. Some of you who've been the day ones know about this kind of cringy YouTube series I used to make when I was a bit younger. I'm basically revitalizing that. And what I've been doing this time around is scoring it. And making music has been so fucking fun. I didn't see that coming. Wow. It actually gets you excited. It's like, you start to put these little pieces together and it starts to look like a whole thing. And you're like, dang, I didn't know that you could do this like that. So I guess what I'm saying is art, once again, has given me pleasure as it always has in life.
It all comes back to
and why
art.
do we ever go away from it?
That's beautiful.
Why do we ever go away from it?
Can you drop a soundtrack on Spotify for the video magazine?
Wow.
Or could you make a new song for Joy Tactics?
Wow. I could. Those are both amazing ideas. Oh, because we do need a song, don't we?
I could do my Nate, I cannot wait for you to hear this fucking song I learned on the piano. It's gonna blow your mind, dude. It's
beautiful.
crazy
it is
that
very,
I learned.
very beautiful. And 'tis the season, by the way.
I love adults being okay at instruments. Not that you're. I mean, you are. You're okay at it. You're not even okay. You're maybe like worse than okay.
I am bad at it.
No, I would say like none of us have musical talents that would impress like any 12-year-old that has spent like
so
6 months playing any instrument.
I guess bad at an instrument is an adult. Yeah, it is.
It's
It is.
funny.
That didn't hurt my feelings.
Okay. Please put out the soundtrack. I think that's a really funny idea, genuinely.
I'm literally writing
It's like
that
such
down
an
in the notes.
unnecessary thing, like the video magazine soundtrack. Okay, what gave me joy was, well, I was feeling kind of down the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this day. I'm gonna take control of my fucking life right now. So I was like, I'm gonna go on a fucking long bike ride to this museum.
Whoa.
And it's really far away from my apartment, and I was like, this is gonna take like maybe an hour and some change to get to this location. One way too.
Christ.
And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go on this long bike ride, go to the museum. I love going to museums. It's just kind of like I feel like that's kind of a reset day for me if I can just walk around, look at paintings, such. And I was biking, and I got probably like 45 minutes in. And what street do I pass? Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills.
Classic.
And I said, fuck, dude. I got to make a pit stop. And just kind of... So I pull up to Rodeo Drive, and I'm just walking around, and I haven't been to Rodeo Drive in a very long time in Beverly Hills. It's kind of like where Gucci and all the celebrities go. It's where all the high-profile stores are, if you don't know. And I just found myself, I was just walking around Rodeo Drive, and it's like an outdoor mall. And I forgot that I had an Erewhon gift card.
Whoa.
Did my audio cut out?
Yeah, cut out the whole.
I was wondering. So I had an Erewhon gift card, and I got a sandwich at Erewhon in Beverly Hills. And who did I see at the Erewhon?
Who?
Ruffalo.
I saw in a probably 15-minute chunk
Michelle
Maggie
Rodriguez.
Gyllenhaal.
Who?
No way.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
You know,
came
we just
in.
saw her too at a boat in New York. She's
Are you
bi-coastal.
I did.
And that's how I learned she's
serious?
bi-coastal. Interesting.
Wow.
She's part of an
That's
empire.
Beautiful. And her husband, apparently, or her whatever.
Jake.
No, that's her brother.
Peter Skarsgård.
Mr. Skarsgård shows his face.
Saw his ass.
Really?
And I'm not done yet.
Erewhon.
I'm not done yet. You know who else I saw?
Who?
No.
One of the members of 3-6 Mafia.
How?
3-6 Mafia. Oh,
Not Juicy J, kind of the one that they would all fuck with in the Hollywood Hills or whatever, that show.
Mhm.
You remember that
I
show,
never
that
saw
reality
it.
show they had?
I never saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, one of the best reality shows ever made. It was on MTV. And they all, 3-6 Mafia, just lived in a house, and they would just kind of follow their escapades. But it was kind of the one that they would all kind of fuck with. But he was there.
Wow.
Okay, well, he's still doing well if he's at Erewhon. Good for him.
Yeah, definitely.
Good for him.
And then I was just, but that was that was basically it. It was just fun to
Damn.
just immerse yourself in the people with all the plastic surgery, and just kind of act like you're one of them for a brief amount of time.
We've all had
Beautiful.
amazing weeks.
Yep.
We're all doing really well.
All right.
Okay. Well,
We
cheers,
are,
guys.
and we
You guys
hope you
brought
are
me joy
too.
once again today with this amazing conversation. To all
And
the
I will
listeners,
drop-
that by the fact that you guys exist, you bring me joy as well. So thank you for listening.
Thank
And
you.
should we leave with it with a giant fucking energy boom for like?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? We're taking on the responsibility of sending you back into your real life. Yeah. Oh, Nate's audio cut out. All right, we can just end it.
Okay. All right. Peace out, everybody.
Peace. Damn, I'm hungry.
Did you guys end the podcast? My audio.
Yeah.
Well, That concludes another incredible fucking episode of Joy Tactics. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being a patron. We don't care about anyone but you all. Until next time. Cheers.